Hi guys, this is my presentation on helping students realize their learning norms, and I am Sadie Kamek. There are 10 norms. The first norm is relationships. There are things to think about. Need to get to know your kids. Do you go above and beyond to get to know their interest? And for me, I always prepare surveys at the beginning of the year, and I just ask them all the time, what do you like? What are your interests? What do you want to be? What do you want to do? So that's how I get to know my kids and build relationships. The next one is relevance. Is it relevant to the students? I try really hard to make the work relevant within our classrooms. I let kids express themselves through stories. I have them write journals every week, and then they get to present those stories. We call it story time sharing. I want them to share why this assignment is important to themselves and to others. I try really hard to make them feel that their work is relevant outside of my classroom and give them reasons why they are doing what they're doing. The next norm is time. Allow for students to pick their pace, allow for deeper learning, give the time, be flexible, and offer time for learning. In my classroom, I usually say, here's your assignment. You have till the end of the day, or you may have till the end of tomorrow. Either way, I don't make them sit down right then and do all of their work because I know that some kids, their pace is a little bit different than others. I also sometimes give more time to students that need it, or I also let them work ahead of the time. So if we have an assignment that is the same assignment this week as it's going to be the following week, and the following week, usually in reading or language, I let them work ahead of the time because they want to get finished, and that way they're ahead of time. The next norm is timing. I do a lot of choice boards. I think that choice boards are fun. They get to look at their work and see which ones that they actually want to do. If they want to keep an A, they have that option. If they want to get a B, they have that option. They get to choose what work they're going to do. I allow, with the choice boards, it allows for interests to guide learning, and it lets students be in charge of the sequence of learning. And I wrote another little tidbit down there and said, let the kids explore and work on their own time frame. I feel that they have more buy-in if it's their idea, or if they like the assignment a little bit more, they may produce better work. The next is play. I try to allow for guessing, hypothesizing, and discovery. I do a lot of games and exploring, and I tell kids, let's go outside, pretend, use tools, use manipulatives, find out the answer based off of, what you have in front of you, and talk with your friends. Let's figure it out. Practice is another norm. Allow for time to practice new skills and to ask questions. Allow for new discussions in groups or individually, and try new things. I always tell the kids, just go do. Go do. See what you can figure out. See what you can come up with. Just do. And this goes along with the practice norm. Next is choice. Allow students the choice of what they want to learn about. Let them have the choice on how they want to learn the new material, and give them choices on their learning environment. In my room, I do not believe in seating. I have a lot of choice in my room. There's options that they can make within reason, obviously. I don't let them just have a free-for-all, but I let them choose what they want to learn about. That goes along with my choice boards from earlier, and I let them see how they want to learn about the material. Do you want to research it? Do you want to read a book? Do you want to ask questions? How do you want to do it? And the choice on learning environment, that kind of is with the flexible seating. I offer that in the classroom so that they can sit where they want. Maybe they want to go out in the hallway. Maybe they want to go outside and learn. So I try to give a lot of choice in my classroom. The next norm is authenticity. Let students make real work that can be shared with everyone outside of school, and bring parents and community members into the lesson. Allow them to share their work with their peers and parents. I do a famous person presentation where they have to come up with all the information and the research, but I also invite the entire town, and I involve the school, the community, board members, just so they can share what they've learned, so that they have some authenticity to what they are doing. Challenge the students to challenge themselves. Give opportunities to succeed, and if they fail, to learn from the failure, and allow them to use their strengths and interests to set goals. I usually, when I said I had a survey, I usually tell them to write down some of the challenges that they have. What do they want to learn in this year? What do they want to accomplish? And that kind of sets them up for success. Application. Allow students to apply what they have learned through project-based learning. Allow them to select ways to present what they have done to their peers, parents, and community members, and choose activities that are interest pieces that they will appreciate and want to share. I think that when the kids have buy-in, they want to apply a little bit more, so make something that they actually want to present. For the standard correlation, this assignment correlated with the standard because teaching students about the norms promotes success in and outside of the classroom. With norms, we know what is expected, and it allows us to have successful staff and students. Helping students achieve their learning norms supports the educational success and well-being of each student and adult because it describes the expectations of the organization and the consequences if expectations are or are not followed. Relevant. This assignment is relevant to my current learning because I'm able to share the norms along with ideas on how norms can be created within a classroom with my staff, peers, and students. This assignment improved my understanding of learning the norms because it allowed me to give examples and strategies on how to create and execute learning norms. In reflection, this assignment will influence the decisions I will make as a future leader because I am now aware of the learning norms and how to include them in the classroom. I will also be able to give my staff support on how to create, present, and demonstrate the norms within their classrooms and building. And here are my references. Move this, you can see them. All right.